Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Story Reckless. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Nathan. I will be your DM this evening, and I use he, him pronouns. I'm going to pass it over to our players to do their intros, and we have a couple little announcements to do, and then we'll do our brief recap and then jump right in. So, yeah, why don't you take it away, Olive?
Oh, me? I'm not used to being first.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Olive. I use she and they pronouns. And today I will be playing Calliope de Mal, Air Genasi Artificer.
Oh, she has the last name now.
Yeah. Do you want to know the etymology of it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Mal is like bad, but also it's like can be Maul, like a hammer, a mallet. And I was like, what's kind of like an artificer name? And then I saw that Day Mal was, or like Mal is one of the months of in Faerun, and like Day Mal just means like of that like month, and so it's like people born in like August in our world would be like De Augusto.
That's
so
cool.
It's Calliope de Mal, where it's just like that's probably when she was born, and also it makes sense as an artificer. Yeah, awesome. I liked it.
Awesome.
It's all coming together.
Awesome.
Well, hi, I'm Enyo, they, she. And you can call me Pip. I don't have a last name. You can't get it out of me.
Awesome. And you are, what class will you be playing?
Also
yeah, what class?
An alchemist.
Amazing. All right. Well, with that, couple things. Hello. We get Scribe tonight and Wheezy's Breezy's. Hi. Couple things. Last week, Claire informed us that we were kind of vague about why they are out. They are out because they had a baby, so they are being a full-time parent right now, hence why they are out. Also, we kind of breezed over where Kadam and Lovelace are. For those of you that have been following us from the beginning, those were our two kind of main characters that we've been following. For Kadam, Kadam is currently working with the crews in the outer city and is kind of preoccupied with that, as well as looking into what happened to El Terrell, and basically was unable to work in conjunction with Rhea, Pip, and Calliope. In terms of Lovelace, we did a little thing off stream. It was Olive, Claire, and I to kind of find out what happened to Lovelace, because I didn't necessarily want to do it on stream. And to keep it short, Lovelace essentially, I don't think Lovelace is going to be returning to the story. Lovelace is out in the woods of Sharp Teeth and is trying to...
Lovelace is going on like a campaign, an entire homebrewed world. Lots of stuff happened. We had to like just like do entire battles with like one die roll.
Right. Yeah.
It's wild.
It would have. It's one of those things I in retrospect maybe wish we had streamed it, because I think it would have been actually pretty entertaining. But it was also just one of those spur of the moment things where it's like we just wanted to do this thing, and you know, streaming takes a lot and it takes a lot of headspace, and so we just did it. So but maybe we'll revisit that at some point. Maybe we can do like a little bonus episode or something and kind of like recap what happened with Lovelace. But for now, Lovelace is still in the woods of Sharp Teeth, dealing with the gnolls. So that's where she is. Okay, I think that was kind of... Oh, one final update. I'm going to be doing an additional stream, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to continue to do Story Reckless with all of y'all, and I love doing this. I love trying to continue to build this community and see people in chat and all that. But I got invited to go DM for a stream on Gen Con, so I've been preparing for that. and we are getting ready to go live on the 18th, this Sunday, September 18th at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. Our stream will be called Dress to Quest, and we're going to be doing the Ghosts of Saltmarsh module with, some homebrew stuff, just like this, basically. So if you enjoy this stream, head on over there on Sunday, and you'll get a lot of similar stuff. Really, the only biggest difference is that we're all going to be in full cosplay, including myself. So I'm not going to show the costume on this stream. That will be revealed on Sunday. So, all right. Yeah, so go check it out if you have some time on Sunday. Hope to see you over there. But let's jump into this story for the evening. So let's get back to it, shall we? Excuse me. Hold on. Do I have a burp? Hold for burp. Nope, we're good. All right, so last time we left off, Pip and Calliope are two new characters that we've started following on this story. Calliope being a Genasi and Pip being human, potentially, which I kind of spilled the beans. She is a satyr, but has a great big hat that hides the horns and the floppy ears and these incredible thigh-high boots, which we decided are also a bag of holding, which is amazing. And the two of you met up with Rhea Mantlemorn, a Hell Rider of Elturel, who Calliope was familiar with, Calliope herself being a Hell Rider of Elturel. Rhea informed you that she is convinced the Cult of the Dead Three has something to do with the fall of Elturel, and has discovered the location of their base of operations. She would like to infiltrate this base of operations and find evidence of what they did at Elturel, and also stop them from doing it to Baldur's Gate. This base of operations was hidden underneath a bathhouse called the Dancing Nymph. The two of you went and did quite literally like a spa episode, the hot spring episode, and you went and did a spa day. But through that, you managed to, using your various magics, your homunculus, you found the entrance, the secret door leading into this dungeon complex underneath the Dancing Nymph. Entering in, you found yourself in a dank underground catacomb flooded with foul water. As you started to prod your way into the darkness, Pip, you heard a sound behind you, and turning around, you saw a figure standing in the dark behind Rhea Mantlemorn, drawing a knife out, and that is where we left off. Golden Tongues is here. Hello. Which is, I guess I could, yeah. So, you see this knife get pulled out, and Rhea turns in reaction to try to block the attack, but this figure is going to dart forward a bit too quickly for Rhea. So what I need is everybody to roll for initiative. Everyone except Pip is going to be surprised by this. So everyone else...
and Dummy?
And Dummy. That is correct. Dummy can react as well.
Did I leave my homunculus?
I don't know. Where is your homunculus? Where was it last? Oh, that's right. Because
Scurrying away. You know what? I'm gonna stick with it. I'm going to tell Gilder to just post up somewhere and keep watch for anybody matching Mortlock's description.
Will
Van
do.
Peeper, that's it.
Will do. Mortlock Van Peeper. Absolutely. I will do that. All right, so let's go through this. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me get initiative for all the NPCs, and then I'll ask both of you for your. Oh wow, Rhea, nice. And then I'll get initiative
Oh my god.
for everybody else. All right, so let's Calliope. What did you get?
17.
17. Okay, so Dummy will go right after you.
And we should probably move over to the battle map.
Oh, are you not on the battle map?
Let's
I'm
see.
sorry. No, yeah, I have you on the battle map.
Oh, no,
Okay, there
on the stream.
Yes. Corey's doing bad stuff.
This is so sad.
Pip, what did you get?
I got 12.
12. Okay. All right. Let's jump into this, shall we? Okay. So, as Rhea whips around, Pip, you get ready to react to this. Unfortunately, that figure is going to be able to go first before you can do anything. As they got a 17 and a 19. So, actually what happens first, you see that figure drawing their knife, and they start to dash down the stairs. But as they are dashing, you see this kind of flash of light behind them. This sort of sickly green, like, flash of light. And, right behind you... where do they want to actually go? Yeah. Right behind you, a figure appears, and this kind of misty, sickly green light, and they have at their hand this nasty-looking flail that kind of and hangs there, and you see bits of wispy smoke spewing out of the head of the flail, which is in the shape of kind of a skull with flanges running down it. So they misty step to there, and then they are going to swing twice at you, Pip. So here we go.
Hold up. Sorry. Seal, Big Dummy has a reaction here, I think.
Okay.
Because Big Dummy is not surprised.
Okay.
So I think Calliope is just like, like going through her like powering up sequence. She's like, yes. Oh, damn thing's broke. Like, and like, it says that there's proximity detector. Weird. And like this like shrill whistle goes off.
Okay.
And like as this like figure kind of like appears in our midst, Dummy's kind of like big kind of puppet-like scorpion tail on its back just kind of like flips out to like try to block one of the blows.
Oh, cool.
And so Defender imposes disadvantage on the attack roll of one creature it can see that is within 5 feet of it.
Okay.
Provided the attack rolls against the creature other than the defender.
Okay, so this is made at disadvantage. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be 2 attacks. Let's see what happens. So does an 11 hit?
No.
And a 7. So wait, sorry, is it on just one attack or both attacks?
I think it says the attack.
The attack. Okay, so it is the it's kind of included. So the tail whips out, and the flail that this figure has just wraps around the tail and misses you by inches, Pip. They kind of growl, rip it free, and now they're standing there behind you, surrounded by all of your companions. This other figure is going to dash down the stairs. You can hear their feet kind of slapping on the wet stone. And you see behind them 3 more figures running down the stairs, but it's definitely a bottleneck in there, so they are all running and trying to push through. I think what this figure is gonna do is actually gonna do... Oh, I fucked this up. Okay, well, oh well. They can only do one thing. They're going to attack. So this one's going to try to hit Rhea with a melee attack with a dagger. And they only get 1 attack. Okay, so nope, with an 8, the dagger just shrieks off the armor plating. The other 2 at the top are going to pull daggers out and throw them over the heads of their companions towards... one will go for Rhea, one will go for Pip. So here we go. This is towards Rhea. Oh shit, okay, that's a 23. And to Pip, a 21. Okay, so 2 hits. Now, I need to check something here. Okay, Rhea is very lucky. Alright, these don't do a terrible amount of damage, they're just daggers. Okay. Oh yeah, there's the damage there. So Pip, you take 3 damage, and Rhea takes 3 damage. So yeah, not bad at all. So 2 daggers go flying over, slamming into you both, and that takes us to Dummy. So Dummy used their reaction, but you can now do Dummy's movement and dodge.
Yeah, and I think Dummy is going to take the dodge action.
Okay.
And take a 5-foot step back, as it kind of like turns and like readies its stinger,
Cool.
to attack.
Oh, okay.
So that will.
So it does take a step back. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that provoke that would provoke an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Okay, but it's at disadvantage.
It did dodge though. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. A 4, so definitely not. As the stinger just flicks the mace away. Also, yes, this is great. Golden Tongues is saying it's very exciting to watch from the backstage. Okay, that is takes us to Pip. So Pip, you now get to go. It is your turn. As everybody's trying to react to this ambush, you get to go.
Oof. Okay. She was not expecting this and was can she see all the people coming down the stairs also, or just this guy in front?
That is a good question. Oh, no. So I just looked at your point of view. You can only see the one figure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
Yep.
all you can see.
Okay, well, that's gonna change what I want to do.
I mean, you know that there are figures
That there's
behind
gonna
that
be
one.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just can't make out how many. So.
Okay.
You saw daggers come flying out of the darkness. So.
Can I move through an ally?
You can, yes. But right now, you would not be able to move through Rhea's space because there's an opponent. But you can move through like Momford's space or, yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess what Pip is going to do is she just sees this bottleneck and thinks like, well, that's an idea there. And she reaches into her boots of holding, grabs 2 dark bottles, and then throws the silver coin on the ground. She pours both bottles onto the coin, and the liquids just immediately combust into a 5-foot sphere.
Okay.
A
A 5-foot sphere. Okay, awesome. And what does that do?
A 5-foot sphere of fire. So it's flaming sphere, and it's like small and contained when it's on this little coin, and kind of tiptoes past Rhea, and then just flares out into a 5-foot flaming sphere.
Okay, I understand. Sorry, I thought this was like an aura effect, but that's awesome. Okay, so yeah, so you cast Flaming Sphere, and you're gonna cast it on the figure at the bottom of the stairs?
Yes.
Awesome, so the little coin and the little bit of fire tiptoes past Rhea, and then flares up, hitting the Nightblade. What happens next with the spell?
Okay. Any creature that... oh, no, really. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
The creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay.
And I just want to keep it placed at the stairwell.
Yeah, awesome. So this 5-foot sphere erupts around this figure, and they kind of dodge back, and we'll see what happens when it gets to the end of their turn. That was your action, Pip. Do you want to move or bonus?
Yeah. I think I'm going to concentrate. Ooh, I can't have 2 concentrations at once. Oh, never mind. Okay. I guess if I move, will I trigger an attack of opportunity?
Only if you leave its like threatened zone, so you'd have to like move more than 1 square away. But you can like pivot. You can pivot around creatures.
Okay. Cool. I'm just going to move here then.
Okay.
I tried doing Lancer things. I'm sorry.
That's okay. Awesome. So you pivot. You kind of sidestep to the side, and that is your turn, Pip.
Yeah, I don't have a bonus action.
Okay, cool. It is now Rhea's turn. So Rhea, yeah.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm a dumbass and I forgot. Actually, no. What? No, never mind. I'm sorry. It's
That's
good.
okay. That's okay. All right. So Rhea is going to whip around, and she gets to make 2 attacks. Nice. Oh yeah. Wow. Okay. Ooh, she can actually make 3 attacks. So she pulls her long sword out and her short sword, and is going to start wailing on this guy. I don't think he's going to survive. Yeah, a 26 to hit.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Okay, on the first attack. Well, here, let me just roll this again. Yeah, 21 to hit. Yeah, okay, so she and brings 2 quick strikes with her longsword across this guy's chest, and he just falls down dead. So that guy is taken out. The flaming sphere is still sitting there, starting to cook the corpse, and she kind of holds her hand up from the heat, but she plants her feet and looks back at the rest of the group and flicks her head towards the figure in the room, and she says, "I'll hold the rest off." So she's gonna stay there. That takes us to the figure in the room. So this figure is going to... Okay. Is going to cast...
Why did I move closer to it?
Um,
I just thought that was Calliope's weird creature.
Wait, no, that is me.
that is Calliope's riding on top of the
Oh,
figure.
that is Calliope.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Good.
This figure is going to cast Ray of Sickness at 2nd level at Rhea. So, flicking the Ray of Sickness towards Rhea. I think, actually, that's made it... Is that made at disadvantage? Because they're threatened. So, ooh. Okay, they'll risk the attack of opportunity. They'll take 2 steps back. So both Manfred and Pip, go ahead. Pip, you get an attack of opportunity, and Manfred gets to use his short sword. Gets a 13. And they'll cast Shield as a reaction. I think they can do that. So, and then cast Ray of
Do
Sickness.
I get an attack of opportunity? I have 10-foot reach with my lance.
Holy shit! Yes, you do.
Do I though? It's like within.
I mean,
I don't know
it
how
was
10 feet
there,
work.
and it goes. Yeah, you're within.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead. So all 3 of you. This figure did not realize that you had a lance, and as you whip your lance out, they look surprised. But Pip, what did you?
So this is the tail of the creature. Just
nice. Yeah.
jabs down.
And then Pip, did you want to make an attack of opportunity?
Yeah. So if I'm this close, do I get disadvantage on a ranged attack, or has it already moved out?
Yes, you would. And also, keep in mind you can only make attacks of opportunity with, like weapons. You can only use spells if you have like a special feat.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's only melee attacks if I remember correctly. So.
Oh, only melee?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess in that case, jeez, I'm not built for this. I'll just slash out with a sickle.
Okay, go for it. That's partially why they risked it to step away. They figured you were not a martial character. So you rolled a 17 to hit Calliope. Oh, you rolled a 10 to hit with your sickle, so that does not hit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Calliope, you got a 17?
No, I just rolled. I got a 21.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll your damage. Oh
Max damage?
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh my god.
Ooh, that was a big hit on this figure. And they kind of stumble into the muck of the water, but they manage to stand up and fling forward their Ray of Sickness towards Rhea. Ray of Sickness at Rhea. They're casting it at a 2nd level. Oh yeah, they got a Oh shit, they got a critical hit. Oh my god. Uh-oh. My brain, 23 damage. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
So 23 damage. Rhea looks so hurt as this sickly, like, beam of yellow light just kind of skirts across the room and slams into her back, and you watch as she kind of collapses under her own body weight, and lets out a shriek in pain. She has to make a con save now. Here we go. She got a natural 20, so she just stands up and turns and glares at this figure with her two swords.
Backlit by the flaming spear,
yes,
right?
backlit by the flaming spear, and she just says, "You're going to regret that." Okay, that was their
You're going
turn.
to regret that. Did you hear her?
They kind of stumble a little. Okay. Oh, actually, they still have movement. They only took 10 feet of movement. I think they're gonna actually move further back. So that's 15, 20, 25. Yeah, they're gonna move all the way back here. Okay. Calliope, you're up.
You can't step on the Hell Riders like that and just expect to walk away. Come back here, you.
And I'm just gonna like kind of chicken walk, scuttle through, just like through the water after them. So Dummy and I are just gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And this is all difficult movement or difficult terrain, right?
Yes. Oh, actually, yeah. So that's a good point. They actually wouldn't have been able to have gone that far back. So,
Okay.
Yeah, they would have been there. But go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so I think, what's my speed? It's plus 10 because I have this like little
propellers
on the back of it. So total speed is 50, so I have 25 feet of movement, so that's 5, 10, 15.
Yeah.
And just like this big dummy like kind of scuttles through the water, like turns, and then just like shoots out kind of like 2 strikes with its lance, just kind of like into the darkness. Just like boom.
Awesome. Oh, can you not see this figure?
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
It
Cool.
just, it's still dark.
Yeah.
That is a
Don't you
19
have a
and a 16 to
floodlight?
hit.
Yeah, that's right. You have light. Didn't you like cast light or something?
Oh yeah. The stinger is glowing.
Yeah. Sorry. So it's
19 and 16.
19 and 16. They did cast shield, which would bring. So just the 19 hits. Go ahead and roll damage for that. 10.
That is 10 damage.
Okay. They're looking so hurt. The first lance, the first tail strike whips out, and there's a flash of light from their shield. Then the second one pierces through, hits them in the shoulder, and they kind of stumble in. You see blood dripping out into the water. Go ahead. Anything else for you, Calliope?
Then bonus action, and I'm just like, get him, big dummy. And it's gonna immediately after my turn ends, move forward and take a kind of just like ram its head. Like it kind of opens up this like panel in the front, and there's just this like burst of light. If you've been to El Terrell, it might look like a familiar kind of light.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll your attack.
And so 26.
Yeah, it definitely hits. Go ahead.
6 force damage.
How does Dummy kill this figure that's standing there?
Okay, so you couldn't swear almost that you're just reminded of the companion's light, the giant hanging sun that is suspended over El Terrell. There's like something about it's like having a scent that can like trigger a memory, but only it's like light. And like as it opens up, this figure is just kind of like turned to dust and just like blasted. And then there's just this like ripple, this like wave of water like that starts traveling down that corridor.
That's awesome.
That's how you do it. Yeah, good job. Let's get these suckers.
Amazing.
And then Dummy is gonna turn around and move. So 15, 20, 25, I think is as far as it can move.
Okay, awesome. Is that it for Dummy?
That is it for Dummy and Calliope.
Amazing. It is now the remaining 2 Nightblades. How does it work for? How does it work for the flaming sphere? Are
sphere.
they able to like move through it if they want, if they choose to? Like if they enter it, do they?
Right. That's what I assumed. But it says any creature that ends its turn.
Ends its turn. Okay.
Oh, within 5 feet.
Within 5
of
feet.
the sphere,
Okay.
which kind of is not what I wanted. Hold on. Blah blah blah. It says it ignites flammable objects not being worn or carried.
Well,
Damn it.
That's okay, because I just wanted to know if a creature can enter into it or not, because these figures are going to attempt to... Oh my god, are they actually... Yeah, I think this one is going to try to push through, and they're going to use their attack. There's all these things in the way. They're going to use their attack to do a shove attack on Rhea and try to knock Rhea down into the water. Rhea's... Okay, they got a 15. Let's see what Rhea does. No, it's 20. So Rhea is just like holding this figure back with her armor as they try to shove her into the water. The other figure is going to run up behind and I think is going to just throw a dagger at Calliope, who's in the room. So Calliope, this is going to be a dagger throw at you.
I think Dummy will do the reaction, just kind of like try to flick it away
Okay,
with its
awesome.
tail.
So disadvantage on this, and that's a 10. So ping, the dagger just goes off into the water. They both... I think... Okay, this one is going to back away from the burning hot sphere. The other one is just trying to push through Rhea, gritting their teeth with the flame, and they're going to end their turn there as they're trying to get through. So they'll make a dex save.
Yes.
And
or take 2d6.
They got an 11, so that probably fails your spell save DC. I would think. Okay.
13.
Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Yay! I'm going... Is it just 2d6? Right, yeah. Oh, 8.
That was a big hit on this figure in particular. They just start to wail as their back just ignites in flame, and they're trying to push through Rhea. That is their turn. Manfred gets to go now. Manfred is going to... he's going to slink kind of into the shadows, using his bonus action to attempt to hide, and gets a 13. Does that beat their passive? It does beat their passive, so he's going to get advantage on this attack as he slinks into the shadows, pulls the pistol out. Ooh, that's really loud, actually. He's smart enough. You know what? Sorry. He would be smart enough to know he would not use his pistol in this situation. I'm sorry. Forgive me, everybody. He instead... He's just... Shit. He can't do much because Rhea is in the way. So yeah, he'll step in beside Rhea, and he's gonna hold his action to use his short sword as she's holding back this figure. Pip, you're up.
Oh boy. Okay. 10. That is within 10. Okay. So how hurt is this guy looking?
Really quick, I just saw a thing about Flaming Sphere. As a bonus action, you can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make the saving throw against the sphere's damage. So you can attack with it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry, the
that's
the guy that's standing at the bottom of the steps looks really messed up. Like they're like kind of faltering.
okay. Well, I guess it's a good thing you said that about the pistol because I was so tempted.
Well, this is up, Calliope. This is totally, what do you think Calliope would do?
Or Pip?
Or Pip? Sorry, I don't know why.
I've almost responded.
What do you think Calliope would do? What would Calliope do?
What would Calliope?
Something that is probably not smart, but she has a steel defender, so who cares? Okay, so Pip is going to take out this. Okay, what looks like kind of an old-timey perfume bottle, but has like an alarmingly fluorescent spark at the nozzle, which just like instantly ionizes the liquid that she sprays in a dense stream, and it forms a cloud of sweet-smelling poison around the guy at the foot of the stairs in the flaming sphere.
That's so cool.
That's just poison spray.
Poison spray.
As a cantrip.
Okay, so, and they make a save.
Yes.
Is it con?
It is con.
Okay.
Oh, jeez. Why am I so...
Unfortunately, they saved with a DC, they got a 20, so I think because it's a cantrip, it doesn't do anything. So they managed to kind of cough the poison out of the way as it sprays past them. That was your action?
Wow, that smells amazing.
Don't breathe it too deep. The smoke is getting to Pip. And then bonus action, she's going to use Healing Word.
Okay, on...
For Rhea.
Rhea, okay, cool. Go ahead and roll your healing for Rhea. Awesome.
Gosh. Healing Word. What did I get? Oh, cool.
Oh,
That seems like healing 6 and then +2 alchemical savant healing. That's 8.
Awesome. I also just reread Flaming Sphere. It's fine. We were gonna move past it, but if I did realize that Rhea ended her turn within 5 feet of.
Oh shit, she did.
But it looked so cool.
It looked so cool. But I do need you to roll 2d6 more fire damage for me.
No!
As she's standing there looking awesome, holding against this figure. Go ahead and roll your damage.
God damn it. 2d6?
Yeah, I mean, Rhea/me forgot.
Oh, I'm so angry.
7.
It's
okay.
7. And
Okay.
so she gets 8 healing and then immediately.
Hey, I think, that was, it was much appreciated. So it gets to her turn. She's now, there's, her arms, the clothing around her arms is just, burned away, just fully revealing the armor, which is kind of steaming, and she's gritting against the pain, but she's just gonna kind of shoulder through and try to knock these last 2 figures down.
Can I just say for flavor, what Pip does is she's like, oh god damn it, and takes out a vial of this kind of instant release healing potion that she just smashes on the ground next to Rhea, and it's great, but then it also kind of flares up the sphere of fire that's next to her. And it's like, oh, I forgot it's ionizing.
She looks at you like,
I didn't think it through.
And she's just gonna charge forward. So she got a.
My hearing cut out. I can't hear anything.
It cut out for me too for a second there.
Oh yeah, it looks like you're muted.
It was me. It was not me.
I can't hear anything. Nathan, you're muted? Okay, cool. Yeah, there we go.
It's a lot more echoey suddenly. It's definitely a different mic. It is workable, Nathan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm just gonna take this moment to still be angry that I did max healing and then almost.
Yeah, wait, what was that alchemical healing thing you just mentioned?
Yeah, I get +2 for any healing I do,
Oh,
just like
that's neat.
automatically. Yeah. But it doesn't matter if I just do 1 net healing.
2 spell slots, 1 point of healing. Breeze says, still cannot hear Nathan.
Oh no.
I feel like this has happened one time before, at least. Where like you bumped something and then your entire house of cards came tumbling down.
It's interesting that we can hear it though.
Yeah. It's just like, well, it's being routed to OBS, I think. It's capturing a different source, and that source has gone silent.
Can y'all hear me now in chat? I have to wait a moment for chat to let me know if they can hear me. I can see my levels moving, which does
It's usually a good sign.
imply yes.
Yeah,
Golden
we're
Tongue
good.
says yes, and I think if I go back to this, can y'all still hear me?
Yes.
And does it sound better?
Yes.
Not as echoey. Okay, cool. Okay, yes. As all have pointed out, I have a house of cards here, and if I just kind of bump something wrong, sometimes shit just breaks. It's great. It's the best. So okay. What the hell? Oh yeah. So Rhea cuts down one of these assassins coming down the steps, and is going to shoulder past the flaming sphere up the stairs to the other one, and is going to make her last 2 attacks. So here we go. Oh wait, I rolled damage. I didn't roll to hit. Oh, she got a critical hit! Holy shit! And she rolled max damage. Which, it doesn't matter, because this, yeah. So, she runs up the stairs, and brings her sword up and just skewers this figure.
So jumping through the fire.
Through the fire, yes. Skewering this figure, they flop off the sword limp, and she immediately, kind of shielding herself against the fire, is going to whip back and come tumbling down the steps into the water, away from the burning hot sphere.
Just like steaming as she hits water.
Ooh, the water is a little, yeah.
All right. And with that, as you all take a second here, silence does settle over the room, and you just hear now the crackling of that sphere, and there doesn't seem to be any other combatants. So you've made it through this combat.
By the gods, girl! That was amazing! Ah, you remind me why I joined the Hell Riders. Here, I think I got something for you.
And Calliope's gonna kind of like side saddle dummy and like pull out just like this like field med kit.
Okay.
And be like, not enough time for that. Ugh. And then like throw it into the water and then be like, I got something special.
Okay.
And just like these like smelling salts, I think.
Okay.
That like you smell and then they just like prick your face. And this is a cure wounds.
Okay. So as you are holding this up to her face, she suddenly... Oh. Wow, that is incredibly potent. Go ahead and do your cure wounds.
10 points of healing.
Nice. Oof. Whew.
You really like jumping through fire, don't you? I mean, that was incredible, but this fire, maybe. Oh, stay away next time.
I could tell that one was going to run, and I didn't want to lose any opportunity we have at surprise. Maybe those upstairs will send more down, but she kind of listens. For now, I think we have the upper hand. It was worth it. Thank you for that, Calliope. Shuk, shuk, puts the swords away.
Man, if I got to see you do that, I'd help you any day. Incredible, incredible.
And Momfred just quietly puts his sword away, and you see him with his other hand holster his pistol.
Pip kind of just nudges him like, yeah, this wasn't our fight. Don't worry about it. We'll get him next time.
It's all right. Momfred. Sorry, I gotta like do so many characters.
Sure.
It's okay. I was just preparing. Here for support, more than anything. You did quite wonderfully, though. That was amazing. What you did was the combination of chemicals to create that flaming ball. That was fascinating.
Thank you. I would have been more helpful if it didn't actually set our main lady on fire.
Well, she seems to be able to handle it all right. And she also
Clearly
seemed to actively choose to stand there with it and jump through it and interact with it. So,
I'm impressed and terrified. Shall we keep moving then?
yes. All right. So, yeah, what do you all do? You're standing in this subterranean crypt with the little nooks all around. You see the two other entryways. There's water filling the space, and I believe it was Pip picked up on a very faint bit of airflow coming from this passageway. The stronger bit of airflow is definitely coming from this one. Like there's more space down that hallway, but yeah. So what do you want to do?
She relays the bit about the airflow and what exactly we're looking for their secret headquarters, so we assume it would be a larger space.
Maybe. We gotta scout these things. Who's feeling particularly, I don't know, sneaky like? Clang clang. It's just dummy.
Momfred.
We aren't exactly the subterfuge types.
I can give it a shot if you like. Do you want me to just go down this hallway? And he points to the main hallway here. Or would you like me to go inspect the other one?
You've been doing so much spying apparently recently. That sounds wonderful. Let's I don't know, this one.
Okay. Which one do you point at?
The closer one, I guess.
Okay.
That guy was running down it. Maybe he's trying to get help or something.
Okay. So Momfred will go ahead then, and he'll make a stealth check. So here we go. Got a 23. Nice.
Nice.
Okay. So he goes down the hall, and I'm gonna play some D&D by myself for a moment. And he goes down the hall. What are you all doing as he's doing that?
I think Calliope's finishing adjusting her armor. She's basically just wearing plate or a breastplate over just nothing, because we just got out of the baths. So she's like, it's kind of pinchy. Give me a second.
Amazing.
They're disgusting. I think Pip is just going to, move out of the way first, or have the flaming sphere kind of move along and then just go down the other hallway. And if we're gonna do one is stealth, the other's not.
Okay, awesome. So you go down the other hall. Okay, so you start sloshing through the water. Go ahead. You enter into that room. And stepping in, what you see is just it looks to be.
Oh, I'm not necessarily entering. I'm here, but I can move my flaming sphere
Got
so
it.
that I can see ahead 30 feet.
Yeah. How long does?
Wait,
the flaming
I'm
sphere-
casting out light right now, so you should be able to see.
Not necessarily down this hallway.
How long does the flaming sphere last?
Only
for?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And it emits bright light for 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And is it still like suspended on a coin, you said? And was the coin
Yeah.
on legs? You said it tiptoed at one point.
Yeah, it's kind of like Gilder, but it's not a fully fleshed homunculus. Its only purpose is to carry flaming sphere.
That's
How does it
awesome.
swim? How does it get, is it like
yeah.
like a duck under the water while the like coin just like
I have a thought on that, but if you have something, Enyo, go ahead.
Well, I mean, I was just going to ad-lib, but what's your thought?
If it's like a little spider thing, maybe it's small enough that when it goes out on the water, it's like a water skeeter, and
yeah,
that's
exactly
uses the surface tension. So it's just like gliding across the water and just kind of above it, almost like a projection, but it's real. This just flaming ball just. So it glides across the water, and Pip, as it goes towards that hallway, you do feel the heat, so you need to kind of move it past you, otherwise you're going to take that damage.
Yeah.
But you do see Rhea like back way up from it as it goes gliding past. But it goes down into that room, and Pip, it reveals a dead end. You just see the same like rough-hewn walls with the little cubbies of like bundled bones and whatnot. What do you want to do?
Is there anything interesting or anything that even looks of value that I can see in this room from a quick glance?
Go ahead. You can do investigation or perception if you're doing a quick glance, do perception. You like lean around the corner and look. Yeah.
Or, I mean, it doesn't have to be a super quick glance, I guess, but I don't want to set foot in that room.
Okay, you can do investigation of like the threshold area and a little beyond.
I mean, they're the same exact modifier, so I don't know why. The 17.
17, amazing. Okay, so you kind of look around the corner where this sphere has drifted into the room, illuminating the space quite brightly. You can see water trickling down the walls out of cracks into this disgusting muck below. And looking into the room, you notice that at the back of the room, it is not terribly well made, but there is another somewhat hidden door. It has seams in the wall that at a very quick glance, or if somebody were just passing through here, you would probably miss it. It would just like blend in with the masonry, but you are able to spot it, and it's at the back of the room. So I'm just gonna put you here so you can see it. It's at the back of the room here. You do not spot anything else, though. There's no like creatures or anything hiding or anything like that. So.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to. Pip is gonna just turn to Calliope and be like, "There's a hidden door over here.
Let's go open it."
Okay. Well, I think you should go first because you're in the big fuck off machine. So.
Sounds good to me. I love hidden doors.
All right. So Calliope, you slosh through the water, go up to the door. And you're gonna.
Where is it? I don't see it.
Wait, hold on. I have a question. So, can I just? Is it a wooden door?
No, it's a stone.
Oh, it's masonry.
Yeah, it's a stone.
Okay, never mind then.
Secret door. Yeah. So yeah, Calliope, you Pip points it out. It's directly in front of you. Are you gonna open it?
Yeah, I think I sidle on up to it and just start kind of poking at it.
Yeah, you start pressing on it, and then you kind of feel it give, and it appears there's some sort of like iron hinges, like kind of inset, that as you push it, and the water sloshes. It's very heavy, but this big stone door opens up and reveals a passageway beyond.
Okay, we can't just go down here without telling Manfred and Rhea. Well, what are we going to do? Just split it immediately? And also, I don't entirely trust Manfred.
Yeah, he was spying on me and stealing military secrets.
and following them off to like, I don't know, some old mafia leader sort of lady.
Can I just bring my sphere down here? I just move out of the way. The sphere's coming through.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, don't you hurry me. I'm very old.
Here, I'm actually going to give you control of it.
Thank you.
And I will. Yeah. So now you can move it around.
Yeah. Sphere.
Okay. So the light spills into the room. And yeah, I mean, like, there's a corner and whatnot, so it's hard to kind of see anything. But Calliope, as you step through, sloshing through the water, following the sphere, you do catch something out of the corner of your eye. There seems to be something floating, like a larger object floating in the water up ahead.
Like how far up ahead?
It's around the corner, probably like 15 to 20 feet, going towards the west. Sorry, the east. The east, not the west. The east.
We're not exactly being stealthy. We bust down the door with like a big flaming spear. And so I'm like, I guess we're doing this. Tell Rhea to come up here, join us. Manfred can get around in a minute.
Rhea is following. Yeah.
And I think Dami will step forward into the room, the threshold.
Okay, so Dummy
Don't
steps into
stand
the
next to
room.
the fire for too long.
Dummy, yeah, so yeah, the fire, as you step forward, the fire is incredibly hot, but we'll say, for the sake of this, like, Pip, you're able to push it off to the side so you don't get burned by it. And as you step forward, Calliope, what you see up ahead is the room opens up into another, subterranean catacomb, and lying face down in the muck, you just see a bloated corpse just lying there.
We got a floater.
What's this?
Right.
You
Guess
then
we have to go. Yeah.
You then hear from around the corner, oh, hello. Looks like we've reconnected, and you hear sloshing of water as Momfred comes stepping into the room and then kind of stops there and looks down, kind of his nose scrunches.
Bring that light in here. We're good. Everything's safe.
Okay. What would you all like to do now as you step
I think
into
reconvene in this room.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Okay. So you all reconvene in this room. You see this bloated corpse sitting there in the center. Momfred quickly relays to you, up ahead there's a room with 3 doors. I came through one of them. There's a hallway to the east, which is what I came down to meet you all here. And when I was in that main room, like a crossroads, I heard the sound of digging and tools on stone through the door to the south. So,
All right, that seems like a good place to go then.
Okay.
First, let's go through this guy's pocket, see if he has any change.
Okay. So, Calliope, are you going to bend over and...
Yeah, I'll investigate this.
Okay,
corpse.
go ahead, make an investigation check.
How decayed is this corpse? Like, how fresh is this? Or not fresh?
Make a medicine check.
I got gentleman's 20.
Okay. And let's see that medicine check. Natural
22.
Okay.
Net.
Okay. You start going through, Calliope. You start pulling the corpse kind of... You have to kind of flip the corpse over in the water. And as the corpse flips over, you see the bloated face and features. And, Pip, you immediately are able to kind of figure out, based on the decay of this body, it's been dead for about 2 days. They also have numerous stab wounds in the chest and the stomach. Calliope, you are able to make out with that 20 that these stab wounds are, they match the daggers that were used earlier on you by those same figures that came and attacked you. You also see that around the neck there is like a leather strap that has an iron like holy symbol tied to it, and the holy symbol is that of a gauntleted fist that is like painted black, or maybe it's been like burned black, but it's like a black gauntleted fist, like pure like ebony. And other than that, you don't find anything. Like there's nothing on this guy's soggy clothing, just the holy symbol and like all the stab wounds. So
Well, do you want the symbol or should I take it?
I've never been much for religion. What do you think killed him?
Do you see all of these stab wounds?
You should have joined the Hell Riders. You would have made it natural. That was the test. You passed.
If the stab wounds didn't kill him, then the sepsis from this disgusting water would have. I mean, Duke Van Wimper's doing a hell of a job as sanitation.
Yeah.
Well,
Does he have any change? Did you find anything else? Just some paraphernalia? Is that all it was?
that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
There will be other corpses to loot. Let's just move on.
Some sort of
All we need to know is that this guy was stabbed many times by our enemies who attacked us, and we should probably beware. Let's just burn the body for
So the little water skeeter drifts over the body and it starts to burn up and smolder. Pip, you are starting to feel the spell wane, so it's probably going to drop within the next couple minutes here.
Okay. Just enough to char the body. That's
Okay.
all.
Awesome.
Funeral pyre.
Okay, so where would you like to go next?
Let's just go down this corridor.
Okay, so entering into the next room, you find yourselves in a chamber with these wooden beams that support the ceiling. Towards this back wall here, there is a stone altar. It is covered in what look to be entrails. Something you noticed, Pip, on the body is that there was an incredibly large gash across the stomach. And the altar's just mounded high with entrails. The altar itself shows it's about 3 foot tall, and it shows a steel mask cast to look like a frowning human skull. So that it's the skull itself almost has an expression to it, even though skulls don't. Yeah. Well, that's what you see.
Oh, great. Frowny cultists.
Frowny cultists? They can't be the fun kind.
Cultists? Yeah, I know. Well, that's a story for another time. This man was eviscerated and used in a ritual. Great.
We should have hired you on last time you were in El Trail, huh? Maybe we could have gotten you to stay around.
This isn't really impressive investigation work. This is just common sense.
Don't be modest. You're doing great.
I am never modest. I cannot lie.
That's all the best liars say, I'm sure. Let's go. Me neither, honey. Me neither. I can't lie either.
As you start to slosh forward through the water, Momfred kind of holds a hand up. We might want to keep it down. I definitely heard individuals up ahead, so I don't know if we want to approach this quietly. It kind of looks a bit awkward. You do notice again, Pip, that Momfred doesn't appear to be wet or anything is really affecting him in here. He just still looks like the clean Momfred that you met. But
how long have we been down here now?
About half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep an eye on him.
Okay.
That's all.
So he suggests that. What do you guys do?
Loud or soft? What do you think?
I'm sorry, one more time.
Loud or quiet? Which way do we go?
I would vote for
I-
quiet, but it's up to you.
Is there any way that we can actually be quiet? If you want to go first, Manfred, by all means, you can go first and be stealthy, and I guess it won't help because we're clomping on behind you.
All right. I will go ahead and get into position. Just give me 1 minute.
Wait, hold on.
Sounds great.
Does anybody here actually recognize this holy symbol? Or, this frowny mask?
I
Let's see.
might.
Does anybody have religion?
I'm not proficient, but I got +4.
Okay.
Ooh.
Go ahead, make a religion check.
Not one. No idea. One of the frowny ones.
Uh,
Probably mean.
okay, Monfred made a religion check. He got a 25. So he looks he actually would have had advantage on this anyways. But he looks and he goes, yes, that's there, and he points at the symbol you're holding. That's the symbol of Bane, one of the dead three. The cultists we've been facing here, they're part of the cult of the dead three, which worship 3 different gods. One of murder, one of tyranny, and one of death. And Bane is the god of tyranny. So that's the symbol that you have there. And that altar there, I believe, is dedicated to the god of murder, which is known as Baal.
So, junior investigator, why would the cultists be killing each other, huh? Turf wars? An overeager volunteer?
Yeah. Well, I suppose if we keep going forward, we'll find out. But it is nice to know that there is some credence to all these rumors. I mean, I guess it's not nice, because you're probably all going to get dragged into hell. But it's good for me.
At least we know we're in the right place. Okay,
Yes.
Manfred,
That's
you got 1 minute, then we're clomping in after you.
All right. He scurries off, and he is going to attempt to get into position. Yeah. I mean, that's what he said he was going to do, so he's going to risk it. Okay. Okay. You wait a minute.
Let's go.
Nothing happens. You don't hear anything, and you start to go up and into the other room. So you head up a pair of stone stairs out of the mucky water, and you find yourselves in this kind of crossroads with 3 different doors. And you can see that the door to the south is slightly ajar. You do not hear the sound of any stonework or anything like that. You just see the door slightly ajar to the south. Okay, so you come into the room. As soon as you enter the room, you see Manfred crouched in the corner with his sword out and looking at you wide-eyed as you're into the room, and he quickly jerks his head towards this set of stairs going down that you can see around the corner. And as you look, you see an individual there who has a pickaxe down by their side, and you see the walls are all rough hewn and there's bits of rubble everywhere. And they have a little skull on a chain in their hands that's glowing with green light coming out of the eyes, and they start to cast something out of it towards you. you aren't necessarily surprised, so we're gonna do another initiative here as you come running into the room, and we'll see what
I
happens.
guess we could have cast prep spells.
All right.
Calliope got a 12.
You got a 12. Okay.
Great.
Uh,
Initiative. Oh, god damn it. My first one was a 4 though. I don't know.
4?
I hit
Okay.
it twice.
That's fine. I'll change it to a 4. We're good. And Calliope, you got a 12. And
I should have just gone with the 19.
oh my god. And Momfred, I mean, I'm gonna let Momfred react as a surprise round because he did beat their passive. So he was waiting for you all, and he's gonna get to spring into action here. And Rhea got an 18. Nice. Okay. And I'll put Rhea there. All right. So this is. Let's see how fast this goes. As you can see one figure at the bottom of the steps getting ready to attack you. And Momfred is going to dash around the corner with his sword and into the room. He is going to make... Oh, does he actually get to use this? Yes, he gets to use his surprise attack. Awesome.
Oh, he does!
Yeah.
That's very exciting.
So he's going to use his helpful... So he does a couple things. He comes running into the room and kind of... What does he do to help? Well, he comes running into the room and he's going to whip his sword out and see if he gets this figure.
How long are his arms, Nathan?
Holy shit, you're right. So that's right. He stops at the... He runs to the bottom of the stairs and with his incredibly lanky form is able to whip his arms out and slash into the figure in front of him. Thank you for that. I forgot.
What does that look like? Is it just like a 3D polygon, just like stretched?
What does it look like? I think it's that it just looks like he's incredibly limber and like his form just like kind of stretches out, and he, you know, his form, he is like a 7 foot tall man, so he does have pretty good arm span, but it kind of stretches maybe a little bit more than it should. And he whips the short sword out, hitting this figure, and definitely hits. And now he gets to deal... He uses coordinated strike, so he's able to apply the helpful action, and he gets 2d6 extra damage to this attack. This is gonna be a lot of damage. Okay, so that... He rolled, like, minimal on everything, but he does... 12... Yeah, so with the first... With one hit, he knocks that figure down, and they are out. So... cuts through this figure, slashing their throat, and they fall back before they can do anything. He then points at the one in the corner, or he used it on that figure, so he can't do that. He's gonna back up into the room, and that is his turn. Okay, Rhea is gonna... Is this just gonna be all the NPCs killing everybody for you guys?
Yeah.
Rhea's gonna run into the room. 20, 25...
Do you have any popcorn?
30, yeah, so she comes pushing past you, Calliope, holding the swords out, and this is gonna be hilarious if she just kills everybody in this room.
Are we just like the healers for the NPCs?
Seriously.
This is great. We have drones, but they're biological.
Holy shit. Okay, so she runs in. Yeah, she runs in and kills that figure in there, so the second one drops. And then she uses her bonus action, hits, and almost kills the last one. There's one figure left, and that figure gets to react. This is all happening so fast. So this guy is just going to try to take that skull chain and whip it towards her. That's all he can do to try to react to this, and only gets a 9. And that takes us to Calliope. So Calliope, you watch Rhea run past you. Another figure just drops dead. And you hear someone else scream out in pain, and you can see that she's fighting somebody in the room.
Take him down.
Okay.
How does like disarming and stuff work? Can I like what I want to do is I want to like jump on this guy and just like pin him to the ground in a way that he can't like fight.
Yeah, that would be a grapple check. It would just be so you had to get adjacent to them and then make a strength check, and they will make a contested strength check.
A strength check, you say?
Yes.
Interesting.
Wait, you
Interesting.
use the steel defender, right?
Oh yeah. Right. Okay. Steel defender gets +2.
Okay.
That's fine.
I got a 16, so you gotta beat a 16.
Actually, I'm seeing does one of my things help me here?
If you do want to straight up disarm, though, I think there actually is a mechanic for that.
Yeah.
It's in.
I got multiple attacks.
Shit. I know that there's like a disarm thing. I will have to probably look it up later. Hold on. Let's see. Give me 1 sec. I think I can find it quickly. Maybe. Let's see if I can find it. If I can't find it in this chapter, then
Disarm in 5e can be done by any player.
So go ahead and make an attack roll, and so make your attack roll with your lance.
Oh, okay. Perfect. I can do that.
Okay.
26.
Holy shit. Okay, so they got a 20. They got a 16 with their athletics check to try to hold on to the weapon. So with a 26, you hit the blade out of the like hanging chain with the skull on it. You whip it out of their hand and it clatters onto the ground. They're now standing there shaking without a weapon.
And I think so. Was that my action?
That was your action, yes.
Okay, bonus action. Get him. And Dummy, following my turn, is gonna, as we have mentioned, just like leap and try to like I guess grapple.
Okay. So they will
guy.
make. They're gonna try to make an acrobatics check to escape. They got a 13, so you got to beat a 13.
Okay, and Dummy gets +2 to strength.
Okay.
Does it have athletics? Let me check.
Mr.
Um,
Fantastic. Sorry.
It has athletics is +2 plus proficiency bonus.
Okay, so that's +5, right?
Yes. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yes. So that's D20 +5 is only a 10.
Okay, he's able to sidestep as Dummy clangs onto the ground. Kind of glares at you. You see these kind of rotted teeth in his mouth as he glares at you. Okay.
We got some questions. We all got rotted teeth. I've seen people with like worse teeth than you in the old folks' home because I'm old. I have old friends. You're not that scary.
I'm only 26. Okay. Pip.
My God, man! My God!
Pip, you're up. Standing in the dark because your one light source left the room. You have your little bit of light from your tinkered object, but you hear combat in the other room.
Oh, jeez. I guess I gotta go in. I'm going to just move. Is this still difficult terrain?
No, you're good now. Yeah, this is on stone. Yeah.
And that's... Ooh, oh, the guy's like all the way down there.
Yep.
Oh,
And you can see down there, it's like some kind of crypt that they've been working on. You see that Rhea is actually standing on top of like the sarcophagus that they like pulled out of the wall, and there's just rubble all over the room.
we could try to... should we keep one alive for questioning? Maybe.
That's the idea. Clank, clank, clank.
Okay. Well, in that case... if I use a like poison spray, could I possibly do non-lethal damage?
Non-lethal poison spray.
Just chloroform.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
Oh, I like this idea. You are an alchemist. Why don't you make make a quick check for me. I want to say like Arcana probably, right? Because that would be for alchemy. You use intelligence, right?
Yeah.
And are you proficient in Arcana?
Oh, could it be
I
like the
am
proficiency
not.
bonus for tools?
Are you? Well, yeah.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
so yes, you can add your proficiency bonus because you have your tools. So go ahead and you can do intelligence plus proficiency bonus. So whatever that would be. It's basically your spell attack.
Yeah. I'll just. Oh, I just did it.
You only get a +2.
Yeah. Hold on for proficiency.
Well,
Where do I?
Your proficiency bonus is a +3, so that is.
Yeah, it is. It is. No, I hit the wrong thing. I hit. That's the alchemical savant, which gives me. Yeah, never mind. Here, I'm gonna roll it in witch dice.
Yes, go ahead. Just roll a d20 and add 5.
Yeah.
And we'll see if you can.
Oh my God! Are you
Okay,
kidding
okay.
me?
Okay. Go ahead and so you quickly pull out that little poison vial. Look at it. What do you do to like tweak it to make it non-lethal?
Okay. I don't have a lot of time here, and she takes some of the components for the healing potion. Is like, I'm just gonna try and do good.
And just like drop it in the bottle and what, like shake it?
Yeah, shake it up, and it goes like.
And then just spray it towards him. What's the range on poison spray? Sorry, I really want you to be able to do this. I just want to make sure you're.
Hold on. So I went down 15, and I'm gonna move here
into the room. Okay, so you move there, spray it. Okay, this guy's gonna make.
It's a range of 10. Yeah.
Awesome. So this guy makes a con save. Here we go. Got a 6, so that's a failure. So
Oh God.
it sprays him in the face. I'm gonna roll. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I'm just gonna roll a D100, and there's a chance that this is non-lethal. So,
Oh my God, alchemists rule.
So here we go. I'm gonna roll a D100, and I'm gonna give this. Do you want to know, or do you want me to just keep it in my head?
Just keep it in your head. I think it's funnier.
Okay. Here we go. Okay.
Oh my
You
God.
start to see his eyes falter, and then foam starts to kind of build at the corners of the mouth. Roll damage for me.
Don't worry. I think it's not lethal. I think it's just going to put him out for a little bit. Don't worry. Oh, fuck.
Is that 8 damage? Okay.
He doesn't look like he's doing too well, does he?
It's just like slumps
Okay.
against the wall and slides down. And this guy just twitches for a moment and then just goes limp. Rhea's standing there looking and looks back at you.
Do you reckon he's asleep?
I don't think so. I think you killed him.
So, amateur investigator, what do you think killed this individual?
Well, I'm going to note down that mixture does not work. And she just puts like a check mark or a big X next to something in her
Wait,
notebook.
what is this list? And how many X's are there?
There's 17 X's, and now there's 18.
So just for future reference, you can totally try that again. I think what we'll do is the mechanic here will be with each success. Let's say I raise the chance of success up by like 10%, if that makes
With
sense.
each failure?
Yeah,
Sorry, for each failure. So
Yeah.
if you succeed on the Arcana check, it will work. It'll be non-lethal. If you fail, the chance of it succeeding, will be set at 20. So it's a 25% chance of failure. But if that takes hold, it goes up by 10%. Does that make sense? Is that too convoluted?
Yeah.
Or does that?
No, honestly, I love this.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like you
gamble
just
with
spawned an
people's
entire
lives.
like mechanic or a subclass where it's just like, okay, what's your like experiment that you're working on. Like it starts off like really low working, but every time like you
Yeah.
try and it doesn't work,
It-
it just like increases.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
like that's how you progress. Love it. Love it.
Cool. I will try to write that down if I have time so that it is codified. But yeah, that because I love that idea. Since you're an alchemist, I love the idea that you can potentially use like poison spray as like a for other things.
I have healing and unhealing.
Just put them together. All right.
You know,
so
most medicines are poisons if you have too much of them. The line isn't as, you know, thick as one might
Exactly.
expect. Yeah.
That's exactly my thought process. Well, come over here. We'll workshop it.
Honestly, I would love that.
Are we bonding right now?
Yeah, I think we're
Are we
bonding.
bonding?
Yeah.
Over a corpse.
as
Just
you're
like, yeah, corpse is like burbling and frothing like in between.
just like
Okay, I guess we have things to do right now, but I'll call you later. Okay, Rhea, you're standing on this crypt here. Let's see what the deal
yes,
is.
Of course. And she steps down off the crypt, and she'll head into the other room. Yeah. What do you want to do? You want to pop open the crypt?
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I think Big Dummy will kind of flip it open.
The lid flops off and kind of crunches down onto the body behind it. And inside you see dusty bones in like very decayed robes. And clutched in its hands is a tome. And resting on either side you see two other tomes that are kind of tucked in. So
Books!
you grab them?
Yeah, Calliope will just grab one up.
Okay. Reach in and pull it out. Nothing
Yeah.
happens. Looking through it, you start to flip through, and you see arcane sigils and writing. And this is a very ancient spell book. It doesn't have terribly many powerful spells within, but there's a number of spells in here. Now I don't know if this, as an alchemist, I don't know if this really actually benefits you in that, like if you were a wizard, you could copy these down. But it is a spell book, and looking at the other two tomes, they also appear to be spell books in the same handwriting from whoever this figure was. And there's just a number of spells within. Most of them are of like first level to second level. There's not many that are much higher than that.
Here's the thing. I have plus 10 in Arcana, and I would love to use that in this situation.
How would you like to use it?
I would like to maybe see like how powerful a wizard this was, like any kind of like history of like who the heck this is.
Yeah.
If I can glean any power
Yeah.
from these spells.
Okay.
If they're worth something, like I can just sell later.
Yeah, go
That's
ahead.
also great.
Make an Arcana check. Yeah.
I have
We're
never
splitting
rolled
the
with
books,
such a
though.
high.
We're splitting the books, though, right?
Yeah.
There's enough for all of us. Yeah, okay.
We'll figure it out. Knowledge is like a flame. You can't really own it. Except, like if you keep it under like lock and key and like enforce it with swords. But even then, apparently like gestures at Manfred, like it gets out eventually. You'll get your turn.
That's just a really interesting thing to say to somebody who literally owns a 5-foot sphere and a tiny homunculus to carry it around, but okay.
That's only a 14.
14.
You rolled a
You
I rolled a 4.
you won't be able to extract really thing out of this. Like these are very much like wizards.
Wizards!
spells.
What do they
Yeah.
know?
But each of these would definitely be worth something. Like if you were to sell it within like a magic shop, or anybody who is or a wizard, or anyone who is interested in the arcane. Their value, God, what would these be worth to a wizard? I'm gonna have to just like pull something out of my ass. I'm gonna say that these are worth each one's worth 250 gold.
Ooh, and there's 3 of them?
There's 3 of them, yeah. You might be able to sell for a little more. You know, if you can negotiate like with a wizard, I'll give you with a 14. You know that if you were to sell this to like a magic user, especially someone who is like a magic user in training, because looking at these are all pretty low level spells. You could probably, convince them that these are worth more.
I think I know just the person. Turns to Pip.
We're gonna get it. This is a good thing.
I like
Oh,
you.
let's go check out all the other graves. I think there's more around here, right?
Let's go.
As you like turn excitedly, Rhea's kind of staring at both of you sternly. We are here for a very specific reason.
Yeah.
Just to
Investigations.
Yes, but we're not here to desecrate the graves of whoever these people are.
They started it.
It's not desecrating, it's exploring.
I believe it's grave robbing.
Hmm.
It's another term.
They're dead. They're not using it. And if they are, that's bad. They shouldn't be using it.
I mean, honestly, that is grave robbing still. Like, that didn't counter that point at all. But
As you're having this argument, you suddenly hear coming from kind of the chamber and down that remaining hallway that you haven't explored, you just hear this echoing cry of somebody screaming out in pain. Ah! And it just
let's go.
echoes
We're heroes.
through. What do you all? Yeah. So you start to Pip. Do you follow, or are you going to?
Which direction?
Yeah,
I guess.
Coming from the doorway
From
that
up there.
leads east.
Okay.
Well,
I'll go, but I think somebody needs to watch her back as well.
okay.
There, that's why I can't.
Rhea, I know you're very heroic, but you're not looking like you're on your first legs. You're on your second wind. You take the back.
I'm just fine, thank you. Your healing did. And then you hear another cry go out through the door as you're all standing there in the hallway. Pip, you kind of saddle up next to Calliope there, getting ready to move forward for whatever may be beyond the door. And that's where we're going to end tonight because we're at time. It's 9 o'clock here. I wish.
Are we ending on time? Almost?
We're
Finally?
ending on time. Yeah, I know. And
Incredible.
remarkably, we are. So we'll see what happens next time. Also, I just want to say hi to Operation. It's nice to see you back in chat. And I also wanted to comment on Operation's little comment there about Mr. Fantastic. That's pretty funny. In reference to Manfred stretching, stretching
my
out. Yeah.
How many
Trust him.
humans do we have in the party at this point?
How many
Just two?
humans?
Humans.
You only have, well, you technically have 3 humans.
Wait, what?
Well, Pip is hiding. You're
Yeah,
hiding.
who's number...
Yeah, this.
Pip was number 2. Who's number 3?
Well, there's Rhea, Pip, and Manfred. Manfred's a
Oh.
human.
What Ray is trying to be?
Oh, yeah, okay. But
Two?
no, Ray is a human, not a human.
Well, then, yes, there's only 1 human.
Okay.
Okay, as far as we know.
As far as yeah. All right.
We're all just eyeing each other like, who's the human?
Who's the human? All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. We'll see you all next week. And yeah, I'm gonna shamelessly plug Sunday. I'll be starting up my other stream. So swing on by Gen Con and check us out. Dress to Quest at 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. And yeah, Enyo and Olive, is there anything you want to plug? Otherwise, we will wrap it up.
Yeah, thanks.
Oscar a cat, please.
Oh, we want to get a dog at some point, not a cat. I'm sorry, but
That's fine.
But
Foster an animal.
foster an animal, yeah. But we live in an apartment that doesn't allow for pets. So one day,
Instructions
Okay.
unclear. I have the alligator. What next?
you have an alligator. Oh. For a sec, I thought maybe you were being.
No, though I do want to get a free roaming jumping spider. Like, I've started getting fungus gnats in one of my like big plants.
Yeah.
And just like having a little spider like hanging out and like eating them, I think would be great.
Awesome. there's these.
You could make it a little terrarium and everything with
Yeah.
tiny furniture.
You
Oh, I love it.
understand.
Do it.
We're totally going on a tangent here, but
Okay, goodbye.
There are these really
Yeah, goodbye.
cute-
Good night.
There are these really, really cute jumping spiders in California that have a big orange butt, and they're adorable. Okay, bye.
Bye.